Alright, back with another game. It's actually been a while since I played, and I see that they've made changes to the team comps on like Mobalytics and TFT team fights. So I assume that means that they made patches to the old builds, and looking at it, it looks like they did. They came through and they nerfed Nunu and Aphelios and both of their traits, and then they buffed a ton of Lagoon. So it looks like Lagoon is the new hot topic, but I haven't played a game in the new patch. So we'll see. We'll see how this all turns out. Really, I'm excited to see if it's a harder game. Just gonna try and go for Lagoon. If not, we'll see what items we get. We already have a pretty nice start though. It's a Senna and Skarner. Senna wasn't debuffed or nerfed. Dragonmancer Conference is a new augment. Interesting. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that changed. They added a lot of new little mini champions too, or the what's the word? Little legends, is that what these guys are called? I'm not sure. Let's start collecting some Lagoons if that's the way we're gonna go. We'll see, we'll see. We could go, it looks like Zaya is pretty good now, and just Lagoon across the board really. But we need a lot of AP if we're gonna go any type of Lagoon. Protector Cosmos. Your team gains 30 health shield for every item component equipped on an Astral champion. Second Wind. Cavalier's first attack after charging deals 80 magic damage. None of these are great. Let's reroll to see if we can't find. Well, Trade Sector's good. Good enough. We can put this guy out. Actually, I don't think we need Kiana. Don't have 3 Lagoon yet, which you still need, right? Yep. But we get a free reroll, which is nice. Nothing we need. Looks like Aqua Mages, which is Lagoon, uses Malphite, so we can hold on to him in case we decide to go for that build. Looks like Dragonmancer's still probably strong early though. Cavalier, Evoker, Cavalier, Guild, Astral, nothing, Jade, nothing. We have no traits active. Also didn't level. That could set us back. But that's alright. We can lose a little bit, and maybe we'll grab some AP at the first carousel then. What's the Mirage trait? Warlord's Honor. I'm not a big fan of waiting to level up or re-rolling the first trait, but Trade Sector is pretty flexible, so I think it was the right decision. And this is pretty good too. Once we get level 4, we can readjust into Lagoon. Get a Zac and Talia. Oh, so it looks like Lux isn't too important. I mistook this. Lux is not important. Looks like Seraphine is the important unit in a lot of these. Can we make a ZZ Rot? No, we need a recurve bow for that. We should beat this guy. Our Vladimir's huge. Yep, there it is. So maybe not first pick. Oh, we have a Seraphine. Yeah, let's definitely go for this then. We can place him out, her out, her out. 3 Lagoon and 2 Bruiser. It's pretty good. kind of want Zach out there. Yeah, because we want to try and lose a little bit. It's probably in our best interest. Oh, and Azira's nice. So I think we're pretty safe to go for this top build, which is called Pool Party, where you Seraphine's your carry. We do need we actually need 3 large rods, which it will be very annoying. But it looks like Morello's is the most important item on her, which we have half of that for. And then we want a Spear of Sojin. So I think we can make our way towards that. Again, we're in silver, so I don't think there will be much contest for a lot of stuff. We can kind of just skate by with whatever we get. And we're second pick at least, so that's nice. We'll definitely get an item we want. The Zac would be ideal, right? But we can pick up that Diana or the Lee Sin, and it will still get us what we want. Alright, we got the Zac. That's really nice. Gets us off to a good start with those large rods. We're going to look for Zac, Seraphine, Zyra, which we already have. And then Zeri and Rakan are next on the docket. After that, Pantheon and Graves, and then Bard. So Seraphine is good. We can put Morello's on her now. Let's just put her into the spot that it asks for. Don't think there's any harm in that. Malphite is not in this, but he's some nice health. Just a nice beefy character to put on board. And gets us some more Lagoon casts. Start building that up. With Lagoon, I don't think it's actually too much of a worry, because we'll eventually get the items we need. Wow, that's a really early Sohm. Sohm is still built pretty much the same way, just without an IE, it looks like, which is interesting. I'm not sure, did they buff Seraphine? Let's look. So she is a 3 cost. No, it doesn't look like they buffed her. After the other nurse, though, she must just have gotten stronger in general. There's Nunu's. If Nunu is still good, we could try for that. Oh, here's Rakan. That will be nice. We'll have to wait around before we level. But after that, we might just get rid of Talia. She's not doing too much. Well, actually, she is our biggest damage dealer. I just don't think she's a great character and would like to get her off the board as soon as possible, if I'm being honest. It's a big Lee Sin. This is we are pretty weak right now, I'll have to say. We got a slow start by not leveling early, and just the units we have are not strong early units. They will definitely scale up as we trade them out, but that's nice. Now we can actually econ a little bit. This will get us some early carousel picks though, which is nice. We're in an okay spot. We're not losing too much health. We're losing a bit though, or like not healthy by any means. Level 2 Seraphine helps. Let's reroll here. A Silas. No, it doesn't look like we'll be using him. Let's put Rakan in. I thought about putting Malphite in, but I don't think it matters for Krugs. This gives us the Mystic and Guardian. Guardian with Zac, Mystic with Seraphine. Very nice. There's a nice item. Big time. Oh, all great items actually from Krug so far. Let's see what this is. Some gold. Yep. Put this right on Seraphine. Give her some more AP. Graves, I have a feeling Graves will be hard to find, but we'll get there. 3 Lagoon, she gives us an Invoker trait. which I think is worth it. We still keep Lagoon. We get Evoker. Kind of in a weird format right now, but we can place Malphite here. Malphite will kind of act like Pantheon. I don't think it really matters. I don't think we're sitting in a spot to be winning against anyone, except probably this guy. He's still level 4 somehow. Where is he? He's on a win streak, though. That's probably why he did that. He's trying to econ. Maybe we'll lose. Although, I think if we lose, we're not going to lose by much. That Sejuani's pretty big, but we're doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, some gold from our Lagoon casts. Yeah, we're getting a lot of casts off as well, which is nice. There we go. Very easy. If you're not leveling correctly, it makes it a lot harder for... makes it a lot harder to just maintain that win streak, right? Win streaking, you have to get ahead. I got distracted by this. Every 2 seconds, Guardians taunt everyone. An Ornn item, which could be really good. And a Lagoon emblem and a Zac. So I don't think we need a Lagoon emblem. It's not going to be too hard to get the 3 Lagoon that we're looking for. But the Guardian's presence could be pretty good. Make our Zac a bit beefier. Enemies that attack a Guardian's shield take magic damage 7% of the shield's unit's max health. So yeah, that'll be pretty nice for us. Well, a little late on the Zyra level 2, but that's okay. We can afford to lose a little bit. As long as we get some of the units, that would be nice. We got one of them. Maybe 2? Seraphine? Looks like we'll get 2. I don't know about 3 though. Malphite's not a big damage dealer. Yeah, maybe if you had one more hit. 22 health, dang. Oh, there's a Zeri, which is what we need. Nothing else. Not seeing anything else here. It's okay. I'm okay with being down here. We're not in the 50 health range. We have a pretty solid board right now. And then when we get past this carousel, we can worry a bit more about ramping up. Should have actually leveled to 6. Now we're behind in the leveling. I was just talking about how you have to keep up with levels if you want to be consistent. We just weren't at a great point econ-wise. I would like to spend 12 gold instead of 16. And we're still killing some units, right? So we'll see how this turns out. This will get us our Rabadons for sure if there's a large rod in the carousel, which will be nice. But I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Alright, still at 60 health. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're seeing the units we need. We're seeing the items we need. I'm not too worried about this. And we get this chase right away. So that's very nice. Now we're only looking for a Tear of the Goddess. And between Wolves and... Treasure Drag will be set. So this comp uses the ultimate trio, says this guide. Graves, Pantheon, Seraphine. The ult of Seraphine grants bonus auto damage, meaning Pantheon's ults he'll proc several times. So I guess this is based around not Seraphine doing the damage, but her amping the damage of others. So getting up to level 6 will be important. We got Zeri. We actually might want to go level 7 pretty soon, but we can wait. It would be nice if he was a Guardian. It'd be very nice. So we really do need to find a Graves and a Pantheon as soon as possible. We have a 5% chance now, but leveling is going to be our main goal. Don't need to roll into a level 3 Seraphine. Although we might, because we have the what is this, trade sector. So we have a chance always. Just trying to look at what these can build into, and I might want to reforge one of them. I think I will actually. One of these can build into Edge of Night. This one can. So I will reforge this. Alright, that's not great. But it'll work. It'll work. We won that round, which is good. Zach's level 2, which will do a lot more damage through our heroic presence. And with Zeri and Malphite on board, we're getting a lot more casts into Lagoon. Hopefully we get another reforge. We can just reforge one of these chain vests again. But as we move on to Wolves, I think we're in a safe spot. Win-lose, win-lose isn't great for Econ, but we're not losing a ton of health. We're still in the game. And 404 Render doesn't seem... 404 Reader does not seem like he has a crazy strong build. He might still beat us, but he won't do an insane amount of damage to us. Our level 3 Malphite is doing a lot of work. Yeah. Yep, having him is helping a lot. Oh, another Zach. Very nice. It just allows our Seraphine to cast, and so everyone else is getting damage off because of him. Even though we don't have our damage dealers on board yet. We'll get there. We'll get them. We might put other auto-based champions out if we're not able to find them in the meantime. Nothing there. 2 levels, getting closer to level 7 to not lose our econ. I think might actually just try for 8 as long as we're not losing horrifically. Might just keep leveling to up our chances of finding a 4 cost, so we have a better chance of seeing Graves and Pantheon. And with Trade Sector, we will always be able to reroll at least once, so there's not too big of a risk there, I'd say. Get rid of him, level 2 more times. Reroll, nothing huge, 2 more levels. Let's reforge this Chain Vest again. That's nice, that's a ZZ Rot, which we can put onto Zach. Yeah. We do want to save items for Pantheon and Graves, but we haven't found them yet, so I'm not especially worried about that. When we find them, then we can start worrying about itemizing them. Right now, I just want to make sure the people we have on the board are itemized, so we're not losing a ton of health each round. That's a Tempest build. It's going to do a lot of damage to us. This we could make a Zeke's Herald out of, but I kind of want to save this for a Spirit Sojin onto Seraphine, since her ult is very important to our damage dealers. There's another level up. Now we've hit level 7. An Evoker, Crest, Tome, and Big Friend. Zach is not quite at 1650. An Evoker Emblem. Evokers do go up. Tome of Traits. Guess we'll take the Evoker Emblem. Doesn't change too much about what we're doing. We'll level. Put another Zach out. Now, Evokers gain mana whenever an ally or enemy casts an ability. So, I do think I want that on to... I want it on Zach. I might later try an item remove to put it on Bard, but for now, just getting Zach more heals will keep us alive longer. And it gave us another Zyra, so we can work towards level 3 Zyra. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but it would be nice if we could get it to there. I wonder if the Guardian trait transfers over to the Void spawn when ZZ Rot procs. Probably not, but it would be kind of interesting if it did. Kaiser. Fish bones, 0 gold. Okay, I think how we're positioned right now, we're probably going to take top 4. Everyone else is losing quite a bit of health. We have level 2 Zyra. Still not finding our 4 costs. But being on a win streak, we're getting enough gold, and we have those free rerolls where we can just level pretty quickly to 8 without too much repercussion, and then we'll be able to roll down and find them. It'll also give us room to put, or it'll give us room to keep Malphite on the board for longer. Obviously, right now we have 2 Zacs. Probably should have put the Zyra out, being honest. More damage in CC, and then this Kiana wouldn't be able to jump on the back line as easily. A lot of CC through Tempest. Yeah, a tier would be huge here. Seraphine cast so slowly that we missed out on a lot of damage. This is going to be our first loss, which is good. Right before Carousel, that's the perfect time to lose. It won't get us to first pick, but it puts us in an okay spot. Pantheon is obviously what we're going for, but I'll take that Bard if we ever got the chance, just to put him in. What else could we be going for here? Another... well, yeah, let's go for Rakan. That'll give us a Zeke's Herald to put on Zeri, who will give that over to Zyra and Graves when we find him. Could have done this attack speed to get a Titan's Resolve for Pantheon. It's a thought, but not one I'm too worried about. I think that Zeke's Herald is going to do a lot of work. And I can replace him with her. We do get more Lagoon casts with having that Zac on board, but at this point I think the damage is more important. And Treasure Drag will look for a Tear the Goddess. I'm pretty happy with where we're sitting right now. Not on a win streak, and we might not win the next few rounds, but we are set up really nicely to find our damage dealers and not have to worry about gold. He's running Lagoon as well, but he just transitioned to Lagoon, which is very interesting. Interesting choice. You can see he's only at 35 for his cast, so he's not really getting much value out of the Lagoon trade itself. Alright, next at Treasure Dragon we will be 8. Who was that? Pale Xis. I'm not sure what that strategy is all about. Echo has a level 2 Jace. That's pretty scary. Look, we could fight him. It's a possibility. Hopefully we don't, because he will definitely beat us. 404 Reader again. Looks like he hasn't changed his build up too much, but he got that Bard from the Carousel. And he has this Dragon now, who is Siphon. So he's going to do a lot of CC. Yep. Does he have a Yasuo as well? Yeah, he does. Huh. Oh wow, a tier. Okay, now we don't have to look for that at all. We can look for a recurve bow for Pantheon. And we won this round, which is nice. The last Whisper is nice. I think we'll use a couple refreshes. Spear of Sojin. Already have that though. Blue buff. I think I'll take this. This gives us an item for Pantheon when we find him, and the Randuin Sanctum is pretty huge on to Pantheon when we get him. But for now, we'll put it on Malphite. And level, roll, Put a Zac out for now. Get our Sphere of Sojin onto Seraphine. Here's a Soraka. Not that we need her in our build, but can always use her. Okay, so Pantheon is going out here. I'm hesitant to get rid of Malphite, but I think it's probably the right move. Because then we can give Pantheon our Titan's Resolve as well. And we can roll twice more level 2 Zeri. That's nice. Now we're looking for a Graves and a Bard. But we have 4 Econ and free rolls each time. So I'm pretty confident we'll find them. Find them without much trouble. And we're beating Echo, who's on a win streak. So that's nice to see we're at least contending with the top players in the lobby. There's a Graves. Very nice. Now we have the Cannoneer trait active. Another Zeri. Okay. We are in a really good spot. Now all we need to do is find some good items for Pantheon and Graves. Graves likes Edge of Night and Last Whisper. Pantheon could look for the armor and Tear the Goddess item. I don't remember which one that is, but that's good on him according to this guide, I guess. I think Soraka's a good placeholder for Bard. She doesn't provide CC, but she heals a lot, along with Seraphine. Just more health, more vitality. And we knocked that guy out, or almost knocked him out. We might be contending for top 2. This is the top build right now, apparently, so if we're able to put it together, I feel pretty confident that it'll be easy to take LP away from this lobby. Especially for these guys. I don't know what these guys are building. Oh, well, this build actually might come back to haunt us. Ragewing Zaya's nothing to play around with. He's going Dragonmancer Karma carry, which is interesting. I like the idea. I really like the idea of 1-cost reroll builds. I think they're kind of fun, especially when what was it, last set 6 when you could do what could you do? You could do Twitch reroll. I loved playing Twitch reroll because it maybe not consistent. It just felt more consistent because you didn't have to worry about leveling too much, and I thought that was fun. But that doesn't seem to be a winning strategy in set 7 or 7.5. You kind of have to go for the bigger cost units. Reroll set was a thing as well, but not something that I necessarily played a ton of. I just felt that there's better builds in set 7, like anything a Ragewing essentially was so much better. So this IE is okay, but I think I'll reforge it. Ionic Spark is okay, but probably reforge it again. Our Lagoon should give us another reforger eventually. Level 2 Pantheon, really big for us, and there's Bard. So now we can up our chances of seeing these higher cost units and get some more CC. So a level 2 Graves is on the way. Level 3 Zyra is pretty close as well. Just 2 more Zyras, although with a Bard on deck, I don't know if we'll be able to see her. Might end up selling Zyra in favor of going for level 3 Zeris and Seraphines. There we go, knocked that guy out. Top 4 is pretty close. This is the Ragewing Zaya. Yep. That Ragewing Zaya is going to be hard to beat until he gets beat now. Now we're in top 4. Seraphine, Zeri. We could take Shyvana just to try and hold her off. Keep her out of the pool, but it's a lot of gold to devote to doing that for someone who's not going Shyvana. Doesn't look like anyone else has Shyvana on their board, so I don't think we need to worry about it. The Evoker emblem will be nice to get onto Bard. Eventually I'll get it over there. 6 mana. It works really well with Seraphine to get the Evoker trade up. This is another Lagoon, but he has a ton more cast than we do. He's 6 Lagoon, that's probably why. We only have 3 Lagoon on board. Pantheon's doing a lot of work. Oh, we got a boot. Boot from Lagoon. Yeah. Well, it's a shame. Should have gone 3 Lagoon, buddy. There's our level 2 Graves. Oh wow, that redemption will be really nice on Zach. Some more Rakans popping up here. Seraphine. Very nice to get some more Seraphines. Echo's back on his win streak. It's kind of scary. Hopefully he hasn't gotten too much stronger than us in the past few rounds. Although our Randuin Sanctum on to Pantheon can be pretty unbeatable, I feel. This could give us a Morelos. Let's put Redemption on him. And let's sell off our Rakan for now to pick up the Zeri. Zeri's a lot closer to level 3 than Rakan is. Just rolling down. Yeah, sell this. I think Zach is more important for... Yeah, we'll get rid of Zyra's. Level 2 Bard. We'll lock that in. Ionic Spark. Enemies... Well, actually, let's give Bard Morelos. Maybe he'll just do a ton of damage. Come on, Bard, get that cast off. There we go. Seraphine needs to cast. Oh, he's got Ascension. That's not good for us. He could beat us. Yeah, he's going to win. Maybe we'll be taking second this round. In this lobby. But we're also pretty close to some big power spikes in leveling our characters. So I think there's a good chance we beat him in the future. Let's keep leveling. Could pick up the Zyra, but I think that's a waste of space at this point. Level 3 Zeri, another Graves. Okay, that's nice. Actually, let's roll down. I don't think there's any reason for us to be saving gold at this point. If we can find another Zach. Yep, there we go. Wanted to get level 3 Zach before it was too late, and Bard scales us out of 2 cost area. I think it was the right decision to sell Zyra, just to open space and put our focus more on to other characters that are more important. Although it looks like we're gonna lose here too. Wow. Hopefully our 3-star Zeri and Zach will do some work for us in these upcoming rounds. And we got the item remover like we were looking for. So I can put the Evoker emblem onto Bard, Redemption, and ZZ Rot there. Let's keep rolling. Rakan can start picking him up. Not seeing any Seraphines, which is really a shame. Now we can put Ionic Spark onto Zach. I think that's better now. Now that he has an open slot, of course. The Evoker emblem's so much better on Bard. It really amps up his cast speed, which is a big drawback of him. A big drawback of Bard as a character. Oh, I didn't know it would freeze benches too. That's kind of funny. Tristan, we just beat Echo's Ghost, but ghosts are weaker, is my understanding. So, that Thieves' Gloves would be nice onto... would have been nice onto Graves. I'm really slipping over my words. But here we can keep Graves from being CC'd. 3-star Seraphine. Very nice. I think that's a big power spike for us for sure. Put that on Seraphine. Don't know what that'll do really, but we'll keep them from being CC'd a little bit. Another Pantheon. Okay, so we've hit all of our 3 stars that we were looking for. 3-star Zeri, 3-star Seraphine, 3-star Zac. Everyone else is a 2-star. We could actually 3-star our Graves, which would be kind of crazy, but he's not itemized very well, which is unfortunate. I think to win, we need to get some better items onto our Graves. There, that was that ult from Bard is so important in these fights. I think it's really game changing. We definitely win now. What do we get here? Oh, a Chalice of Power. Wow. We can do that onto... Who's sitting next to him? On to Rakan. I think that's important. And we can really see the power of our trade sector coming through, because we're able to just level our characters. Gold is still a constraint, right? But we just get so many more free rolls. It's worth so much gold. We must have gotten, oh, I don't know, 6 times 6, 36. We get 60, 72. We at least get like 72 gold from it. It's like having almost a whole 100 more gold. It's crazy. And Bard's Morello Namacon is kind of wild. I wonder how much damage that's actually doing for him. Oh, him switching his board around changed things up. Kind of crazy. Wow. I wonder what he moved around. There must be some damage dealer that was missed by Bard's ult there. I'll have to take a look after we do whatever this is. Rift Herald. Not seeing our characters. He's not picking them up though. I don't know what the change was there, to be honest. His Jace is pretty big. I wonder where the damage comes from. His Nunu is where the damage is coming from. I guess the Nunu nerf wasn't enough. Nunu is still too strong. So the whole point of Seraphine's ult is to buff these guys. Put this on Graves. Another Pantheon. Let's sell our Rakans to roll just a couple more times. How many rolls do we get out of selling him? 11? That's alright. Let's just put Bard up here. I don't know. Let's just move guys around. Maybe we should group around our Randuin Sanctum like he does. That might be a good decision. There, that's nice. It's also nice Graves didn't die from the Nunu initially. He did eventually. That's a problem, Graves dying that early. Our Pantheon and Graves are dying way too early. Although we might win. Zeri's doing a lot of work. There we go. There's another Bard, but we're not going to try to 3-star him. But we can 3-star our Pantheon. So that's pretty big. We can do graves up. Well, we don't want to do graves up there. I don't know. I don't know what the best would be here. Yeah, we'll just keep it how it is. 3-starring Pantheon really should win us the game. I mean, we won last time, right? So I'm not too worried. No, that was a much worse Bard ult. And our Pantheon is dead. So yeah, that's not good. It was definitely Bard's ult that won us the game last time. I can't believe that Pantheon just dies instantly to the Nunu. That's crazy. Nunu is still really broken by the looks of it. Doesn't matter though. Still won somehow. I'd be interested to watch that again, to be honest. That was weird that Pantheon just disappeared off the board. Anyways, another silver lobby cleared pretty easily. Let's take a look at what our LP is. Promoted to silver 1. So, good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.